Hello and welcome everyone. The way that white wins this is really amazing. The pawn moves up, but the problem that he have a bishop and he have a king stopping both pawns at the same time. Like if you try to push any of these two pawns, he will not move the king. Like he will just attack his bishop, and when you take, he will take with king and it will be a draw. And if you try to push this pawn instead, now he will just play his king to e7, and if you try to attack his bishop, like if he take, you will just take his bishop and win. But he will not do that. He will just move his bishop to h6, and you must return back, and he will take this pawn. And when you take the bishop, he will take this pawn, and it will be a draw. So you can't push any of these two pawns. It must be a king move. But where do you move a king? If you can't move it in these two dark squares. If you try to move it right here, so you can move your king and push this pawn, now he will play his king to e8. So you don't play your king here and push your pawn to e7. Now, if you try to push your pawn in f7 check, he will move his king to e7, and you must move your king anywhere, and it will be a draw again because he will take both pawns with bishop and king. And if you try to push this one instead, the same scenario, he will sacrifice his bishop and it will be a draw. So moving a king here is not the right move. If you move the king here, he will play his king to e8 again. And if you try to push this pawn, he will play his king here, and the same scenario, it will be a draw. And if you try to push this one instead, the same scenario, he will sacrifice and it will be a draw. So moving a king here also is not the right move. So there is only one move left, and it is the best move for white, is to move your king to h8. Sometimes you don't move close to win. You need to retreat in order to win. It is not a retreat, it is like a waiting move. You let black decide to move right now in order to win. Like, you know that his next move, he will move his king here. So if he moved it here right now, you will play your king to g8. The idea that now it is black to move, it's not white to move. So either he returned back, like if he returned back, you just take the bishop and you promote the pawns and win. So he can't return back. If he removed his bishop here, you just push your pawn to e7. You don't push this pawn, because if you push this pawn, what black will do is move his king here, and you must move your king, and it will be a draw again. So you must push this pawn instead. And now either he moves his bishop or he moves his king. If he moves his king, you just play your king to f7, and you want to promote this one to a queen, and he can't stop it, and you win here with white. And if he tried to move his bishop away in any place, you will just play this move, and when you take, you will promote to a queen, and you win here with white. Let's say he played his bishop here, you will just take and promote to a queen. And he can't play his bishop here. You will take with king and promote to a queen. That's why this move is the best move for white, but let's say he didn't move the king at all, like always to e8. He moved his bishop instead here. So you don't promote these two pawns to a queen. What do you do now with white? Again, you will play your king to g8, and you want to promote these two pawns to a queen. If he played his king to e8, you will play e7 first, and you push this one, and or you move your king and win. Like he can't his bishop in this diagonal, so he will play here and you promote this one and you win with white. If you move this king, you play your king here and you promote this one to a queen and win here with white. And if he didn't move his king, he tried to move his bishop away, like maybe here. You will just play e7, and when he plays his king here, you play this move and you promote to a queen and you win here with white. But let's say he moved his bishop in the other direction, so you don't attack it with king. The same, you play your king to g8. If he played this king here, or he played his bishop here, so you maybe, I will take, and it will be a draw. But of course you will not take. What you will play here is play king f7. If he sack his bishop, you take, plays, and he thinks he can take opposition, but you do this move. You must move his king, and you play your king here, and you promote to a queen, and you win here in this puzzle with white. If you enjoyed it, Like the video and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.